Hello guys, this is the fourth video of chemical kinetics, and in this video we are going to discuss about integrated rate law equation for first order reaction and also the relation with half-life and rate constant. Here A is reactant and it convert into product or products. When the time was 0 second, then the concentration of A was A naught. After some time t second, the concentration become A, and when the time is t half means what? The time in which the amount of the substance become half. It is called half-life. At that time, the initial divided by 2 means half of the initial concentration used or half of the initial concentration left. So we are writing the left concentration, how much remains left after consumption. Now we know that rate is equal to K concentration of reactant to the power 1 because it is first order reaction. This is our first equation, and we also know that the rate is equal to negative sign dx upon dt, that is change in concentration of reactant upon change in time. Is it? This is our equation 2. We are equating, that will be what? Change in concentration of A upon change in time, negative sign, is equal to K A to the power 1. That is its order of reaction. Now what will be the next? Minus change in concentration of reactant. A will come here. Here it will be K dt. Is it? Cross multiplication. Now we are going to take integration of these two equations. Is it? This equation will be integrated. On integration, the new reaction will be minus log base E A is equal to KT plus I. Here I is the integration constant. This is our third equation. And when we are writing, we know that when the time was 0 second, what will happen? If time was 0 second, then concentration of A will be equal to the initial concentration. Then what will you write? Minus log base E A naught, because A is equal to A naught, then A become A naught is equal to KT. T is 0 second, then K will be 0, it will be equal to I. This is equation 4. We can put the value of I into the third equation. Is it? Then what will be the new equation? That will be minus log base E A is equal to KT. We are going to put the value of I, then it will be minus log base E A naught. Is it? We can put this value this side, then what will happen? Log base E A naught, this will come here, minus log base E A, is it, is equal to KT. Please take the screenshot of this. After this, now log A minus log B, what is that? Log base E A naught initial concentration upon final concentration is equal to Kt. So is equal to KT. How can we write equal to KT in place of that? We can write here K is equal to 1 by T. Is it? So equal to KT, T will come in cross multiplication, K will remain same. Or we can write K is equal to, in place of log base E, what we can write? Log base 10, then it will be multiplied by 2.303 upon T, then it become log base 10. Initial concentration upon final concentration. So this is the formula where if we know the initial concentration of the reactant and final concentration of the reactant and the rate constant, we can calculate the time in which the consumption takes place. So do the numerical by this equation. Now if we are talking about half-life, then T will be T half-life. T half we can representing, it is not T by 2, T half is a representation. If T is equal to T half, then what will be A? A will be equal to A naught divided by 2. Then what will be the K? K is equal to 2.303 upon, in place of T we are writing T half, that is half-life, log base 10, and if we are writing A, in place of A what we are writing? A naught by 2. So it will be, what will happen? A naught by 2. Then A naught cancel, it will be what? Log 2. What is the value of log 2? That is 0.3010. If you are writing in place of log 2 0.3010, then the K will be equal to 0.69321 upon T half. So now we can say that here the rate constant neither depend upon the initial concentration nor depend upon the final concentration. It only depend upon the half-life. So this formula will also be used in numerical. Is it okay? Then please take the screenshot of this. Now we are going to plot a graph between concentration of reactant and time for first order reaction. Then it will be a time and it is the concentration of reactant, is it, in mole per liter. Then what will happen? When the time was 0 second, what was the concentration of reactant? That was the maximum. As the time increases, the concentration of reactant decreases, and at infinite time, see here, at infinite time the all reactant will be consumed. Is it okay? That's why when the 98%, 97% reaction completed, so we assume that the reaction is completed because it will take infinite time, because what is that? Concentration of reactant is directly proportional to the rate. So as the concentration of reactant decreases, rate also decreases, then more time will be consumed. If we are making a graph between concentration of reactant and the rate of reaction, then what will happen? Then it will be a straight line, is it? If you want to take a slope, that slope will be is equal to K, right? So now if you want to draw one more graph, that is between time and log base 10 concentration of A. You know the equation, is it? Then in that case the slope will be like this, the plot will be like this, and the slope will be equal to minus K upon 2.303 with the help of the last screenshot what you have taken, with the help of that formula, time and log base 10. These are the three graphs that will be the part of the syllabus. Now you will go through all these three graphs and take the screenshot of this. Now you can start solving the numerical related to the first order reaction and zeroth order reaction. That's it.